Onto the Horn of Africa now. Ethiopia once again is projecting rapid economic growth, over 10% in fact, in the coming fiscal year, reinforcing its position among Africa's fastest growing economies. But behind that optimism and those rosy macroeconomic numbers, there's a tougher story. The country is still grappling with billions in debt and stalled restructuring negotiations. Despite the impact of stagnant foreign financing inflows, analysts say the country is determined to drive its double-digit growth with its own internal capacity. Beka Atoma tells us more from Addis Ababa.
Official data shows Ethiopia's economy grew by 9.2% in 2025, driven by strong performances in agriculture, industry and services. Export earnings hit a record high, with coffee alone bringing in $2.6 billion, its highest ever. Coffee exporters say they have seen export earnings steadily rising over the past few years.
In 2023, our export earnings were $24 million. In 2024, that increased to $31 million, and by 2025, we registered a 108% growth and earned $52.3 million. The government's focus on the sector, together with efforts from investors and farmers, has significantly improved the quality of Ethiopian coffee. And as quality has improved, so has global demand, leading to higher prices for our coffee.
Like agriculture, the industry and services sectors have also recorded significant growth, a progress that officials attribute to sweeping policy adjustments under Ethiopia's ongoing macroeconomic reforms. The growth comes despite Ethiopia being in official debt distress after it defaulted on $1 billion worth of Eurobond in late 2023 before entering the G20's Common Framework Debt Relief process. The country's total debt now stands at $31 billion.
The main problem with the debt burden is it hinders you from getting additional external financing. If you defaulted on what you take, no international organization can give you additional finance. But Ethiopia needs additional finance, especially the concessional loan. That's very important for import of capital goods, for financing of our mega projects. So in order to get those concessional loans, you have to at least reduce your debt burden.
The government is currently in negotiations with both private and official creditors as Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed seeks to leverage Ethiopia's climate investments to secure debt relief. He told lawmakers in October that Ethiopia will have no issue in administering its debts.
As a result of successful negotiations, we have no problem administering our debts. When it comes to the Eurobond, other creditors agreed to be treated under the G20 Common Framework, but Eurobond holders refused. They exaggerated our growing export earnings and argued that we can repay in full. We are still negotiating, and our position remains that all our debts should be restructured under the G20 Common Framework.
Despite the debt pressures, the country is projecting another round of double-digit growth in 2026, a target experts say is achievable if the current domestic growth momentum is sustained.
The country's economic growth is coming from internal capacity, the rising domestic production capacity. For example, coffee export, oilseed export, as well as horticultural exports are booming, bringing a lot of foreign exchanges. So that compensates the burden or stress that comes from lack of foreign financing.
With inflation gradually easing, exports projected to expand further, and domestic revenue expected to hit a record 1 trillion birr, which is about $6.5 billion, the government will have greater fiscal capacity in the coming year. But securing a resolution to Ethiopia's delicate debt situations would be a critical step toward strengthening the overall economic outlook of the country. Beka Atoma for CGTN, Addis Ababa.